I'm Symphony Privet. Thank you for joining us here on Featured. We hope to inspire or simply make you smile with uplifting stories across the country. For decades, one barbershop in New York has been more than just a place for a haircut. It's been a place for conversation, connection, and community. But now, a pair of clippers are retiring for good. Alexandra Rios Malvaya talks to the longtime barber before he retires.
Cut it like always.
Yes, sir.
For more than half a century, Casey Wojtasek has been behind the chair, cutting, trimming, and talking with generations of Western New Yorkers.
Over here, I don't know if you want to look at this. These are the stores I owned. All this stuff was given to me by people.
The walls of Your Head Haircuts in Amherst tell the story of his career. Customers turned friends, and friends who became family.
I got good relationships with my people that come in here. They're all like family. It's crazy. It's crazy. Good career.
Casey started cutting hair as a teenager, charging just $1 a cut, and he never stopped.
I remember I was in high school when the Beatles came around and I had the clippers. They knew my father cut my hair, so they asked me to do it. And I picked it up and I was charging $1. And I liked it.
Over the years, he's had plenty of famous faces in his chair.
I cut one gentleman, you'll remember his name, Bobby Chandler.
Sure.
I cut his hair for 7 years. He was in Buffalo. I even cut Jack Kemp's hair.
But the conversation mattered just as much as the cuts. Casey says he learned life lessons from business to family simply by listening.
I learned how to invest in mutual funds, stock markets, and everything from listening to people talk. That was probably the most important thing. And to save, to do it young and compounding. I learned a ton of that and I used it and it made me very successful.
And now, at 50 years in, he's proud of the craft that carried him this far.
As I say, I'll give you the best haircut you ever had. And I believe that.
It means a lot. It's a barber is part of the family. If you've, been with him a while,
Thank you.
I hate to lose him.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like going to a friend's house.
Give me a hug. All right, man. Peace.
Casey says his career has been a gift, and while his chapter is closing, his legacy is in every customer who walked out with a fresh cut and a good story.
That was Alexandra Rios Malvaya reporting. Now, one woman's dream of a better life turned into opportunities for hundreds of others. From a single mom to a school founder, she is now helping families change their future. Celine Arif shows us how a beauty academy in Connecticut is making it possible.
Hair, nails, beauty, and fashion. Marlene Correa says these pillars of womanhood completely changed her life when she moved here from Mexico.
And I came here 23 years ago. So when I came with my 2 kids, it was very difficult to me because I don't know anything about America.
She quickly realized those same things she loved in Mexico were universal across country borders. So she started Gorgeous by Glam Beauty Academy, offering classes in Spanish and English, because a language barrier shouldn't hold someone back from chasing their dream.
I know how it's coming from nothing to do something, and I'm so thankful God they give me this opportunity to can give to the community as well.
Correa says many of her students come here juggling other big responsibilities. This is why the academy has flexible days, hours, and accommodations to help people like Natalia Vasquez find time to do this.
Like many women with dreams of getting ahead, I was a student as well, so I graduated from here at least like 7 or 8 years ago.
She says the bilingual classes opened up a whole other world of opportunities for her.
It helped me in many ways because one of the things is that I know a lot of diversity of people from different parts of the countries.
And today she gets to help other women and men learn those same skills that improved her family's life. This year, the Academy started a foundation to help even more people change their lives by covering the cost of classes so everyone gets an opportunity to follow their dream.
That was Celine Arif reporting. Equine therapy is a non-traditional, peaceful way to heal, and that is why a nonprofit in Connecticut is using horses to ease anxiety and depression. Kayla Cade takes us to the stables to see how Shepherd Meadows is making an impact.
Indy isn't your typical therapist. He's 1,200 pounds of peace and comfort.
Last week I was here and a guy came up, started, just grooming the horse, and the next thing you know, his arms were around him and he was just hugging him. So it's pretty special.
He helps veterans like Bob Blazin here at Shepherd Meadows Equestrian Center.
You get a chance to just come and take it all in.
Blazin says the connection between humans and horses is similar to being in the military.
You know someone's got your back, and it's the same thing here. So it's actually, building that trust between two people. And here it's an equine and a veteran. So.
And we can learn a thing or two from them.
They don't care about yesterday. They don't care about tomorrow. They're just worrying about today.
They have a lot to teach us if we'll listen. So that's what we do here.
Shelley Whitlock Pope took on the role of executive director 7 years ago.
To help people is, it's a gift. I have much gratitude.
She says there are many different programs designed for each person.
Whatever the needs are in the community, we stay ahead of it as best we can to respond to those, and that's part of our vision.
It is not just these animals here. They have goats, mules, and even relaxing classes for ages 4 and up to take.
We've got yoga classes, Tai Chi classes. We're having a sound bath. We'll stop at nothing to get people to the farm because we know that once they're here, they're going to feel better.
Whoever comes here will know how to respect boundaries and communicate better because of the horses.
They're communicating all the time, but non-verbally, so it makes a lot of awareness as humans.
Staff like Emily Eschner says she notices kids feel more confident after interacting with the horses.
If you're not, confident and assertive and showing those leadership skills, they'll wait for you. They'll wait for you to be ready.
They're gentle giants that have a lot of love to give to those who need it, just like the other workers here.
From the people to the herd, it's just a different feeling. It's just a feeling of calm. It's a feeling of welcomeness.
That was Kayla Cade reporting. Well, sometimes support is just one call away. In Idaho, people are picking up the phone to leave messages for people who need just a little extra encouragement. Adrielle Tackett explains.
The tone. Please record your message.
You are so worthy and beautiful.
Tell one another that you love each other.
There are still little things every day that make it worth sticking around.
Idahoans are calling you to say, stay.
There's a reason to stay.
Just stay.
This traveling phone moves city to city through the Treasure Valley. It looks like a vintage phone, but instead of making outgoing calls, it's a way for strangers to leave a voicemail, to anonymously share their own journey in mental health, or just spread messages of kindness and hope.
I've been sharing them on Instagram as a way to just inspire people.
Behind the rotary dial and recordings is Brittany Brown.
Every time I take the phone back and plug it in and I go through the messages, it gets me emotional.
The phone made a stop at Bear Brewing Company for their Buck Cancer event. Owner Beth Bechtel is just one of the many business owners that requested to host the phone. She said it could capture meaningful messages from those who understand both mental and physical battles.
It was just one more piece of being able to send hope to somebody, and that's the whole point.
Participants like Amber Mosling say they leave a message to make sure everyone knows they matter.
My nephew, Jordan, completed suicide in 2020, and if I can share any message is you're meant to fly high. There's always a brighter day. Just stay.
The phone is just one piece of a larger project called the Continuation Project, founded by Jacob Stockton, a father who lost his 14-year-old son to suicide in 2023.
So my son, Cade Parrish, took his life 18 months ago today. I started with a kickball tournament because I had heard a lot about needing to have hope, and I didn't see anybody providing it. It went so well that I wanted to do more.
The traveling Rotary is taking something mundane, like leaving a voicemail, and turning it into a potentially life-saving act.
People want to participate. People are good. And giving them a place to do that it's been amazing.
You are not broken. You are on the mend, and every day it gets better.
Well, just a reminder for anyone who is struggling with their mental health, just know you are not alone. You can call 988 day or night if you need someone to talk to. Well, we have more for you straight ahead on Featured. Check this out, above the folds. Though some newspapers may be in decline nationwide, one young journalist is proving the printing press isn't dead yet. Plus, a young mind wise beyond his years. We meet a 5-year-old whose idea of fun is doing math equations. Hey, that wasn't my idea of fun at 5. And a little bit later on, forget the maternity ward. This new bundle of joy was born among the hops and barley. It's no secret, small-town newspapers are struggling to survive in the digital age, and many of them, unfortunately, have disappeared. However, a paper in Arizona could be a rare exception. It's been printed for more than 115 years, and its new owner is just 26 years old. Kyle Simchuk shows us how he stepped up to the plate when his hometown paper was about to fold.
Just steps away from Winslow's most famous corner, there's a small but mighty operation going on inside this office. Sean White spends a lot of time here alone, making sure this weekly paper is ready for readers across Navajo County.
A lot of people, especially on the reservation, rely on print journalism.
And when he's not putting out the current week's edition, White is often thumbing through old ones.
This is the full-page ad that all the gas stations took out in 1945 to tell people that the rations were up. In Linden, Henry Neff took his wife to Phoenix on Tuesday for medical treatment.
In an era where many of his peers get their news from TikTok and social media, White is making old-school headlines of his own.
It's kind of funny that I fell into this.
Today, he wears many hats at the Painted Desert Tribune: delivery driver, reporter, editor, and more recently, owner and publisher.
Turns out that a 24-year-old with no credit to buying a newspaper that is going out of business is not necessarily the thing that banks want to fund most.
White grew up in Winslow, studied journalism at ASU, and landed a reporting job back home in 2022 at what was then the Tribune.
Most of the people that I report on have known me since I was 4 years old. It babysat me when I was in diapers, which is always fun and definitely not awkward at times.
Just months into his career, the 115-year-old paper was on the brink of shutting down.
And so I floated the idea that I would buy it. I put together every dollar I had. My parents pitched in.
White spent $16,000 to buy the paper's assets, essentially getting the Tribune for free. He renamed it the Painted Desert Tribune.
This is a regional newspaper. This represents all of us.
The problem? White only had enough money to keep the paper going for 3 weeks. That's when he says his hometown stepped up.
I started making phone calls. People who weren't used to taking out print ads or ads at all, they started seeing the value in it.
Now, more than a year later, this Gen Z publisher says he's stabilized the paper.
We probably sell out of maybe 30 or 40 stores.
White has retained his small handful of staff and is looking to hire another reporter. He still writes most of the paper.
If you love what you do, you know, are you working? The answer is yes, you are.
In Winslow, Kyle Simchuk.
Now, while most kids in kindergarten are learning their ABCs, a young boy in California is answering questions that would actually stump most adults. Jeff Zevely sits down with a 5-year-old whose intelligence is off the charts.
This is Gabriel. He's 5. Instead of learning his 1, 2, 3s and ABCs, he's already mastering Mandarin. Gabriel Valdez wants to become a composer, and music isn't even his favorite subject.
I love math.
What about reading?
My English reading is at a 5th grade level. You have to.
Gabriel has skipped 2 grade levels and tested positive as a child genius
I know I'm a genius.
with an IQ score of 148.
There's a stick with a rubber band.
His parents, Adrian and Aliantha, say that score was met with skepticism.
The school then wanted to do their own IQ test. So the school's psychologist did an IQ test to verify it, and she scored him at 160 something.
Gabriel was a baby when COVID hit. Stuck at home, the family watched educational videos.
He started asking questions, and he would play with letters and numbers and colors.
Gabriel started reading at age 2. The same year, he memorized the order of the planets.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
For those wondering why he doesn't consider Pluto to be the 9th planet,
Now it's considered a dwarf planet.
as for his math skills, what's the square root of 16?
4.
What's 4 to the 3rd power?
4 times 4 is 16, 64.
Wow.
With this globe,
Then comes geography. Pick a continent, any continent. I put my hand over this one.
I think it's Asia.
You're right.
He is technically and legally a genius, exceptionally gifted genius.
Gabriel's parents are hoping someone watching this story can offer advice on how to proceed with his education.
This is the certificate that we got from Mensa, accepting Gabriel into Mensa.
Mensa is an organization for people who score in the top 2% in intelligence. And don't even get him started on dinosaurs.
This is a picture of a T-Rex.
What period did the T-Rex live in?
The very end of the Cretaceous period.
What languages can you speak?
English, German, Spanish, and Mandarin.
Counting in Spanish is kids' play.
1, 2, 3.
But can you count to 10 in Mandarin?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Is that right?
We don't know.
It is!
In the Zevely zone, Jeff Zevely.
Wow, what an incredible young man. Congratulations to him. I can't wait to see where he's at in the next 10 to 15 years. All right, now don't go too far. We have more for you straight ahead. It is a workout with a whole lot of heart. We'll show you how a gym is using fitness to create a space of inclusion. Plus, a group of strangers rallied together on social media to return a lost envelope to its owner. How they prove honesty pays off. All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at what's trending on social media now. A routine traffic stop in Kansas turned into a celebrity meet and greet. Hey, I know that one. I used to play at my old drugstore job. Sergeant Justin Rugg pulled over a speeding vehicle and was surprised to see who was inside. Check this out. The car was carrying 1980s rock star John White and his band. Now, White is known for that song you just heard, his 1984 hit single, Missing You. The band was on the way to a performance. Sergeant Rugg says he's a longtime fan of White and took these photos with him. Now, what the sergeant didn't say is whether he gave him a speeding ticket. We'll see. All right, now what would you do for your favorite band? Listen to this. Hundreds of Foo Fighter fans dropped everything when they rushed to New Haven, Connecticut. Now here's why. The group only gave them 1 day notice to get tickets to their concert out there, which were only being sold in person at the venue.
My son was like, no way, no way. So down we drove, just jumped in the truck and tried to take our chances.
Whoa. All right, so Wendy Fagan and her son say they sat through 25 minutes of traffic just to find out the concert was sold out. Oh man. Now, among the lucky fans to get a ticket was Lisa McCarthy. Now, she said, oh my goodness, she slept on the sidewalk overnight just to get a spot in the front row.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. The minute they take the stage, you forget everything. You forget that you're thirsty, that you're hungry, and you're just in the moment with all of your friends and your favorite band.
Okay, now everybody knows I love Beyonce and love Mariah Carey, but I'm not sleeping on the sidewalk to get a ticket. I'm just not, but good for her. Now, for just $20, what a steal. Take that, Ticketmaster. Foo Fighter fans got to see their favorite band play for 2.5 hours. Now, a lost envelope ended up in the right hands in Texas. A man says he found it on the ground and he almost threw it away. Well, thank goodness he didn't. Sue Kalberg tells us why he was determined to get that envelope back to its owner.
As a small business owner, Davis is always on the move, but when he slowed down just a bit,
I just saw this piece of paper on the ground that had about 1 million tire marks over it, and I thought, hey, I'll just throw that away real quick, and I open it up, and there was just, $20 bill after $20 bill and a cashier's check in there.
having lost important things in his life, he turned to the internet to get the goods back to their rightful owner.
And that's when Facebook came in, and the Bernie breaking news page was incredible.
Davis says everyone started tagging friends, and with one clue, the money order to a local daycare, the mystery soon became a magical connection.
If I found it at 9 o'clock, it was back in her hands by about 10 that evening. So it moved fast. It moved really, really quickly.
Wow, dude, good job.
Then, yeah, it was all over Facebook and it took off. So
that is super admirable.
The recent transplant from the Seattle area says he knows he picked the right place to settle down.
When we chose Bernie, it was because we could tell that there's a special community here and that people are always looking out for each other.
My goodness, if I ever lose anything of value, I hope the person who finds it is just like Sean. All right, that's Sue Kalberg reporting. And that is a wrap on what's trending. Let's check out what's coming up next. Now, in a busy, busy world, a quiet conversation can make all the difference. We share how pastors are trading in their pulpits for the pavement. Thank you for staying with us here on Featured. I'm Symphony Privet, and we are continuing to bring you some uplifting stories across the country. A pair of religious leaders in D.C. are offering a moment of peace in an unlikely place. Sean Martinelli takes us to a sidewalk where priests are offering comfort to strangers.
During morning rush hour when life is go, go, go.
Good morning.
This corner.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
Invites people to stop.
How are you today? Good.
Stop for a pause.
If you want a prayer, just let us know.
And a prayer.
Even when there is this challenging season in the life of DC, we're here for each other. We're neighbors.
What do you guys think? Do you like prayers?
No National Guard here outside St. Columba's in DC's Tenleytown neighborhood.
We ask that you pour your blessings upon this wonderful group, that each one of them may take steps that are filled with love and joy.
Just a pair of Episcopalian priests.
Amen.
Amen.
Good luck, guys.
It's become tradition here every Tuesday morning.
Do you know where Scotland is?
Yeah, you were born not too far away from there.
People pass.
Did you like the playground? Yeah, it's a pretty good playground.
They reset.
Yay!
They recharge.
Felt good.
They're so friendly.
Good morning.
Leading the way today, our Associate Rector.
Good, how are you today?
Adeline Tyler Williams.
Ooh, zoom in. Look at you go.
And Rector.
Steve, I'm Hillary. Nice to meet you.
Right.
Hillary Raining.
We give you thanks for the gift of this morning and for the sunlight and the joy that's all around us.
Why do you think this is needed so much now?
I think we hear a lot about the things that are troubling. Sometimes love feels like it might be in short supply. We ask that you bless this, your wonderful human being, and give her strength and courage.
This morning, that love is as abundant as sunshine.
Sarah!
I just ran across the street and gave them both huge hugs, so that's a great way to start the day. We need all of the community we can get right now.
Despite being steps away from a church, it doesn't matter what you believe or if you believe.
It does create a surprising intimacy with folks. There was someone who came to me and said, I don't want to tell my own priest this, but here's something that's happening in my life that I'm really worried about.
I just wanted to say I love that you guys do this.
Oh, thank you so much.
It gives me such comfort even if I'm not stopping to see you here.
Comforting for both the people and the priests.
And that was Sean Martinelli reporting. Now, strong is a word that's typically used to describe a physical attribute, but a gym in Illinois strengthens the mind. Renee Knott shows us how a community is lifting spirits for a group of athletes.
In a place where being strong is the goal.
This is a tough world. You still got to be strong. You still got to be tough. We got a saying in here, don't weaken, weak things break.
The strength of a community is being heard. People from around Wood River.
We have people from all over the place.
Letting their voices sound in the Thunderdome.
Encourage them, hug them, slap them, give them a high five. We try to treat them like rock stars.
Strengthening the self-esteem.
To elevate them, to celebrate them.
Of some special athletes.
It ignites their personality and brings them out of their shell. They're different people after they leave here.
Todd is the gym owner here. And he is the man behind Kindly Savage.
God just kind of put it on my heart.
A circuit of exercises. But fitness is not necessarily the goal.
They're not going for the high rocks or the CrossFit championships of the world.
The opportunity to do this.
It's not really about the workout. It's about them coming in and overcoming things that they didn't think they could do.
Kindly Savage giving the participants the spotlight.
A lot of these people, we like to say they're kind of unseen.
The day is emotional.
It makes my day, my year, my month, my everything. It just makes my life.
Bodybuilding moves, building stronger minds.
It's just amazing.
Stronger souls.
We call it blessing up around here.
And reinforcing the bond of a community.
For one day, make their day just a little brighter.
By showing everyone.
They want to have everyone's acceptance.
That they matter.
The people with special needs, they're no different than us. Actually, they're a lot better than us.
That was Renee Knott reporting. Now, for 10 years, a Minnesota seamstress has stitched together more than just torn fabric. Sammy Salina shows us how she is also repairing dignity.
People on the mend. At the Higher Ground residence in Minneapolis,
we mend our lives, we mend our bodies.
Have a number of tools they can turn to.
This job, it requires a lot of patience, like a lot.
Staff and volunteers at Catholic Charities Twin Cities help people experiencing homelessness or transitioning out of it.
She mends our clothes, the things that we wear every day.
Lots to do.
Karen Martadam aids with needle and thread.
It means something to them that we don't see, and so that's what I do, regardless.
She's a volunteer seamstress.
And there we go. That one's done.
Here to ease stress.
Here's the problem.
Of those fighting for a better life.
Some people are kind of hesitant about going to people to get their only pair of pants sewn. She knows, she understands that.
For the past decade.
It means a lot.
Yeah. She has built relationships with the people staying here.
I guess it means that I'm not alone.
1 inch or how big?
2 inches. And then you come home and Karen's right there and, hey, what's going on?
What do we got today?
Well, this one is pretty simple. It's just a few buttons.
Let's see what I have here.
Karen wanted to find a way to help after she retired from her corporate job in taxes.
When it gets cold, I'd kind of like a button like right in there.
Some trust her with their only heavy coat.
It doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not. It's just better than it was.
But now,
and this is your last day, may God bless you.
She's sowing the seeds of change, deciding to focus on family,
a lot of lake time, and more travel.
And buttoning up her time here.
On to the next one.
Her goal every week was to make garments better than when she got them.
Couldn't it have been like one more week or something?
But the people who wear them are better too.
That was Sammy Selena reporting. All right, now we are spotlighting a milestone in Louisiana. A teacher there has been shaping young minds for 50 years, and she's still going. To celebrate, students and staff planned a series of surprises that she will never forget. Whitney Miller shows us why their tribute is now getting attention far beyond the school.
This teacher has dedicated 5 decades to her students, and now those students, along with her colleagues, are dedicating this year to her. They're making sure every Friday is special, and they want this to be a celebration she'll never forget.
Hello, everyone.
50 years in the classroom, and Bonnabelle High's Cynthia Thompson, better known as Mama T, is finally on the receiving end of lessons in love and gratitude.
I see roses. I see students coming with roses down the hallway. I said, what's going on? What's going on? And it was 50 roses, 1 rose for each year.
From balloons to basketballs covered in messages, every Friday this school year has brought a new surprise.
And I teared because, you know what? It's good to be thought of while you're living and you can experience it. So each basketball to me was as a rose, but an orange rose.
But it was one Friday gift that went viral when Mama T learned she'd be going to her very first Saints game.
Boom. A Camaro jersey. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, and that's my favorite.
The moment racked up millions of views online, even catching the attention of the New Orleans Saints, who reposted the video and promised to make her first game extra special.
Her energy has never changed. Her love for the students, love for the school. She still attends every basketball game, every football game. She gets around. She's here later than almost anybody. Mama T's work ethic has been the same, so she just means the world to our school.
For 50 years, Mama T has poured into her students, and now the community is pouring back into her, one Friday at a time.
Making 50 years was an accomplishment, and if I can make it, every teacher can make it. Just take it one day at a time.
And with the Saints now on board, Mama T says she's ready to cheer on her favorite player, Alvin Kamara, in person for the very first time.
Such a great story by Whitney Miller, and we have a treat for you today. She is here with us. Hey, Whitney, welcome to Featured.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Doing well. So glad to have you here. Now, I always say it's important to, give people their flowers while they can still smell them. So tell me more about why it was important for you to tell Mama T's story.
Well, that was just the reason why they chose to do all of this. This post was going viral in our area, and well, more than just our area, all across the country, really. But here in our area, people were talking about, have you seen this video of this teacher? And she was crying when she got the jersey. And she seems so like such a heartfelt person, and it just touches your heart to know, like, you can watch her and tell that everybody in that school loves her before even meeting her. Then meeting her, I'm like, girl, I love you. So when I met her, I already knew the story was going to be good, but when I met her, I'm like, oh, it's going to be even better.
Yeah, and as you said, it really just took off on social media, and it resonated with a lot of people, I'm sure. In fact, she kind of reminds me of my second grade teacher. I looked at her and I knew that she was a good time, but I knew she doesn't play about those kids.
She doesn't. She walks into, she's 71 years old, and she has no plans of retiring anytime soon. She's been there for 50 years, and she's like not gonna let this go at all. And she has a place there at that school. But whenever she walks into the room, everybody just kind of perks up. It's one of those things like, yeah, don't play with Mama T, but also have a good time with her. She's telling you clock it. She's talking about period. She has all the slang down. She says she's learning Spanish.
Oh.
Like, she's all of that.
I love that. Okay, well, we have one more question for you. What do you hope folks take away after watching her story?
The last sentence she said was like kind of a message to other teachers on how to like push through everything that's going on, just the anxiety she says she feels that a lot of teachers have. And her advice to them was to just take it one day at a time. I hope that people take from this story that, one, you should take just life one day at a time, because tomorrow's not promised, but also love the people and love on the people that you care about the most, especially while they're here. And this is a perfect example of loving on somebody while they're here. She said at first she didn't really want to, accept all of that, but she said she's getting into it now. She's looking forward to Fridays, and she's like looking forward to her next gift.
I love that. Such a great story. Thank you so much for joining us, Whitney.
Thank you for having me.
And we've got more for you right on the other side of this break. Welcome back. A man is on a mission to break a world record before turning 50. Warren Edwards hopes to walk a half marathon in each of our 50 states in 50 days. Now he's tracking his journey by tattooing the state's initials within the U.S. map right on his arm. Emily Kress caught up with him in Pennsylvania on day 13 of his journey.
Nearly 2 weeks ago, Warren Edwards set out on a journey. The California native has an outline of the United States on his arm. One by one, he's filling in the state's initials.
So it's really taking shape because it shows the character of all the different shops and all the different cities and states that we're going through.
It's part of his mission to break a Guinness Book of World Records, 50 states in 50 days. Edwards says he started planning this journey with the goal to be in the best shape of his life by age 50.
I wanted to demonstrate to people that, small steps can make huge change. And if they really want something, if they go after it every day, they can achieve anything.
His journey started in Kansas, where he currently resides. Day 13 brought him to Holmesdale in Wayne County. In each state, he walks 13.1 miles, plus a few extra challenges along the way.
50 tattoos, 50 states, 50 days. The bacon cheeseburger, strawberry milkshakes, I know for a fact no one's ever done that.
For the next tattoo, Edwards stopped in Premier Body Art on Route 6 to get PA added to the map. Edwards is documenting every part of the journey for social media.
Holmesdale is an absolutely beautiful area of Pennsylvania. It's a must-see.
And there's probably 10 or 20,000 tattoo shops in Pennsylvania, so to be one picked out was pretty special.
After Pennsylvania, Edwards will travel to New York, followed by Vermont. He's living life to the fullest, one state at a time.
I love meeting new people. I love seeing new things. So I think everyone needs to get out there and do that. Because if everyone started moving a little bit and getting involved in their communities, they would see huge differences. And not only in their community, but themselves.
That was Emily Kress reporting. Now, a date night quickly turned into panic in Michigan. Riley Mack takes us to a brewery where an unexpected guest showed up, making for an adorable grand entrance.
This is the very first picture from our ultrasound, and right there in little words it says baby.
The picture frames in our living rooms.
As our first family picture at the hospital.
Tell a story of how we got here, but how he got here, they never pictured.
You really obviously don't ever plan for this.
Aaron and Kyle Baker.
Yes.
Made room in the family albums.
We had a lot of pressure having two girls.
For a third.
To have a boy. Our two girls were each a week late.
I was hoping for the exact opposite.
But be careful what you wish for.
I thought I was just having cramping, light cramping.
I was excited because I was immediately like, okay, we're gonna have this baby tonight or tomorrow. I did not know it was gonna be 15 minutes from then.
I remembered feeling the pressure where my OBGYN had pointed before of when you need to push. And that's just kind of when I got quiet and breathed and I said we need to pull in.
We're in the middle of One Well Brewing parking lot right now.
While dating, engaged, and married, it's their go-to meeting spot.
Favorite brewery to go to.
Fitting for the first place.
He put the car in park, he walked around the front seat.
They meet him.
And opened the door just in time to catch his head.
He came out so fast. I just remember yelling to this, I'm holding an entire baby in my hand.
Then came two sounds that you usually never want to hear, a cry and a siren.
It was such a relief. We definitely knew God was on our side.
Born healthy, 8 pounds, 3 ounces, 2 rosy cheeks, and a story.
Are you tired?
Unlike anyone you've ever met.
Oh, now you're hungry, huh?
Named after One Well Brewing, so he can never forget.
His name is Forrest Wells Baker. When I was on the phone with my sister in the hospital, she goes, I want to call them Wells. It was meant to be.
Fresh out of the delivery room, she couldn't stop thinking about a different kind of delivery.
That was my mother-baby unit meal. It was a nice big old plate of nachos from one Well.
And then picking up the food, and I go, yeah, we just had our kid in the parking lot.
This little bun in the oven, who couldn't wait one more minute to become a baker.
It's a very amazing story. I love it. I never want it to happen again.
Hey, maybe the baby wanted to smell the nachos in real life. That was Riley Mack reporting. Coming up next on Featured, it's nothing more than meat, cheese, and a bun. So why are people waiting hours in line to eat one? Well, the owner of this burger joint shares the secret ingredient to its success. Welcome back. A college student is going viral for asking a huge celebrity on a date, and the gag is she actually responded. Now, here's the background story. He saw actress Keke Palmer on Hot Ones with Sean Evans, where the two shared a little playful kiss. Look at that man blushing. Now, Evans admitted he had a crush on her, so the 20-year-old decided to throw his hat in the ring too. Let's check it out.
Sean Evans is a great guy, but wouldn't you rather be with a college student that forgot to shave this morning? I mean, come on, look at that scruff.
How you doing, young man? I heard all the nice things you said about me, and you were so bold for doing so. The truth is, I'm not ready to be a cougar. You know? I'm not ready just yet. But if I was, you'd be the first one I was calling. And we'd be munching on that Nutri-Bar together. I got a son, he calling me.
Oh my goodness, I love Keke Palmer. Now, like I always say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Shout out to that young man. Now, speaking of hot ones, there's a popular burger spot in Texas, and it is drawing large crowds out the door. Sean Giggy stopped by to find out why.
Excuse me, do you know where I could get a good burger around here? Not a damn chance. Jeez, I was just asking about a burger. Take it easy, man. That's the name of the place. Oh, not a damn chance. Okay. Come on. Not a Damn Chance Burger, or NADC, opened in Dallas just last week. And already, people are waiting up to an hour just to get one. The craziest part? This was never even supposed to be a restaurant.
We just set out to make the perfect burger, in our opinion.
Professional skateboarder Neen Williams and Michelin star chef Philip Franklin Lee just wanted to make the best burger they could for themselves. But as they started sharing it with friends, those friends said, hey, you should sell this. So they did, and gained a cult following.
It's just been awesome to see this response.
What makes it so awesome? Simplicity. It's Japanese Wagyu from a Texas ranch with cheese, sauce, jalapenos, onions, and pickles.
All of these flavors basically work together to create like the perfect bite.
Even the menu is simple. Just 4 items: a burger, fries, a cookie, and drinks.
Do the one thing you can do and do it the best you can do it, and don't worry about doing a bunch of other things.
Maybe that's why there's been a line out the door, and why, if you ask anyone here if a better burger exists, they'll tell you, not a damn chance.
That was Sean Giggy reporting. I wonder if he had some fun getting to say that on air. Now, the burger looks good. Maybe I'll stop by next time in Dallas, but I don't know if I'm willing to stand in a long line for it. The verdict is still out. All right, sticking with food here, a food truck festival in Pennsylvania is supporting the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, as you may know, the organization grants wishes for kids with critical illnesses all over the country. A mother at the festival said the foundation helped her family while her daughter, Shelby, went through chemotherapy.
During her entire hospital stay and chemo and doctor's appointments, it was the thing that kind of kept us going.
For things that were really hard in the hospital, I just kept saying, we can get through this as a family. Soon I'll be able to go to Disney. And once I went at Disney, I was so happy.
Shelby was gifted a trip to Disneyland as well as Give Kids the World Village in Orlando, Florida. Great ending to that happy story. And that is it for Featured. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, make it a great one.